What's up, everybody? This is Derek, joined along with
Zach
and Robbie.
And today we're going to be discussing Captain America Civil War. Trailer came out last night, premiered on Jimmy Kimmel Live. What did you guys think of it?
I thought it was actually going to be interesting, and then I turned it off.
Because it wasn't interesting?
Yep.
Well, that's fair.
Because it was Marvel.
I, for one, enjoyed it. I mean, I know it didn't have the Hulk or Thor in it, which, I don't know if their character's going to be in there at all. But I did see one of my other favorite Marvel characters, and that is the Black Panther. So being able to see him on it was pretty awesome.
That was pretty cool getting to see, him in the trailer and everything, first time other than just set photos of the Black Panther. So that was neat.
Yeah, he's just standing there, but still just seeing him on film is much different than behind-the-scenes set photos.
Yeah,
because you've got lighting to worry about and everything. Yeah. So,
and not to mention the most intense part of that trailer was when he was like, "But he was my friend," and Tony looks at him and says, "And so was I." And it was just like, I was like,
that was pretty powerful.
I was like, dang.
Yeah, that was the part where I was like, I almost want to change sides.
But I know Tony's side is wrong.
Well, I think it's one of those things that there may not necessarily be, like, Iron Man may not be the villain. It's really, what's your opinion on this situation? Because the whole thing is pick a side.
Yes.
Exactly.
So it's really
ideology.
What's your opinion.
Yeah.
So I think that's why it's going to be so interesting.
Oh, yeah. And, I could definitely see during this movie that, it plays on the emotions, and you could definitely wobble on both sides even during the movie. I feel
Wibbly wobbly.
Wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I like that reference.
It's interesting to see the cause of the whole Civil War, that it's the friendship between
Bucky
and Rogers, So it's just interesting to see that's what's making this happen, that they're considering them being vigilantes and wanting a registration or whatever it is. I'm still kind of curious on how they're going to
do that, because nobody has a secret personality except for the Black Panther
and Spider-Man. But I guess it would be where they have to operate under like certain laws or whatever.
Kind of like be under SHIELD or whatever organization's going to.
Yeah, let's be under Hydra.
Well,
Hydra.
Whoever's the government at that time.
I think it's one of those things that it's not like the Superhero Registration Act, because that dealt more with secret identities.
Yeah.
I think this is just more setting guidelines and restrictions for anyone who has superhuman abilities.
Yeah.
But one thing I did want to say about this that not really anybody's talking about, the title of the movie is Captain America Civil War. Even though it's got all these other characters in it, it still feels like Captain America is the sole focus. Like it is still a Captain America movie.
Yeah.
And that's something that I was a little worried about, because really it seems like the Avengers 2.5.
Yeah.
But with them focusing on Captain America, that I just really like that.
Yeah, well, it's going to be better than Avengers 2 automatically.
No, I agree with that.
I could definitely see it being better than that.
But you think about Winter Soldier was one of the best movies that Marvel has put out. Mm-hmm. So I'm liking that they're using Captain America as the train to kind of make all of this run right now. So I'm excited for it. I was joking at the beginning if y'all didn't get that. There's a new guy in here, this old gentleman. He's been in a lot of movies. I can't remember his name. This guy, I don't remember his name at all, but he seems to be like the head of this,
of the whatever organization is making them.
Yeah, but I'm assuming that it's not just one government. That it has to be something that deals with all the governments in the world, because nobody's going to agree that America or whatever has all the superheroes on their side.
Yeah,
that would be
Well, plus when you have Black Panther involved, it has to deal with outside countries besides America.
Because I could see it being like a worldwide government type of thing, because every country has their own superheroes. Like I know Russia has, a crap ton of them.
Can you name one?
Well, it's just one of those things that
Russia has a crap ton of superheroes.
They do, because I've seen animated shows where they dealt into them, but I cannot remember any of them to save my life.
It could just be something like all the world's governments agree on this one thing.
Yeah.
Is really what it comes down to.
Crimson Dynamo, I think, is one of them.
That is like such a pull. But I just think that it's interesting that this is where it's going with and everything. And the trailer does a very good job of making this movie stand out from others, in my opinion.
Yeah.
That's something that Marvel has to do now because they've established their universe. Now they just have to maintain it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this one's going to kind of rip it in sunder, right into two different teams. You have, Captain America's team, and then you have Tony Stark's team. So it's...
And one last thing from me, I'm glad there was no Spider-Man.
Yeah, I am too.
I wouldn't mind if they don't really release anything about him until the movie comes out.
Yeah.
Just more anticipation.
The shot that happens later on in the movie where, well, one is where Bucky and Captain America is just like wailing on
Tony.
Yeah.
on Tony, but it's this shot right here where Tony is holding Rhodey and he looks all damaged. He looks like he's dead pretty much. So I wonder if that's the one that they're going to kill off. I don't know if they're going to kill anybody off, but Rhodey looks like he's unconscious or could possibly be dead because he looks pretty banged up.
Yeah.
You see the chest armor is
Ripped
out.
But you can see Robert Downey Jr.'s face right there that this has gone further than he wanted to, and he's going to have to do something drastic at that point. So it's going to be a ride.
Do you think at the end of this that they're going to be able to, you see them all starting to come back together under one banner, or do you think it's going to last into other movies?
Run one Bruce banner.
But
I don't think they can. I don't think it's going to be something that
I don't think it could happen in one movie. I think they're going to have to, because, I mean, I know in comics and in a lot of the TV shows, they've had, where Tony and Cap has split up and done everything, but they've come back together. I think it'll be a couple of movies before they're able to tie that bridge.
Yeah, I think after this happens, it's going to be an uneasy thing for the rest of the time for the MCU until they reboot it, if they ever do. So it's going to be something that's going to have a lasting effect.
Yeah.
Just like the incident is a lasting effect in the MCU. You can see that in Daredevil, and you can see that in Jessica Jones, that it's not just something that happened one time and then everyone forgets about it.
Yeah.
That it's a constant thing.
But I know they have a good plan for Marvel past this, so just excited to see what they're going to do with the universe after all this crap's happened.
Superman and Batman's going to come in and kick everybody's butt. Be like, stop behaving like children.
We'll see about that.
I don't think so.
But yeah, I can't wait for it. May 6, 2016. So, same year as Batman versus Superman. So it'll be interesting to see which one comes out on top in the sales.
It's going to be a good year for movies.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
They better be glad that Star Wars isn't coming out that year.
Yeah.
That's my only thing.
Yeah.
But I'm looking forward to it.
As am I.
Same here.
So, guys, you can keep checking out other content that we have here. We have Let's Plays, we have Tops 5s, all of that good stuff at youtube.com/the Nerd Cave Podcast, or you can just search Nerd Cave Network. Robbie, where can you find us?
We are all over social media. Just have to search Nerd Cave Network, or more on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. But just Google us. We're there.
Yeah. Derek, tell them about our website.
We recently relaunched our website, nerdcavenetwork.com. You can find news articles, links to these YouTube videos, our podcast, which comes out every Tuesday. If you want to read some about us, we have bios. So definitely check it out.
Yeah. Guys, this has been Zach.
Derek.
And Robbie.
Have a week.